Cracker Barrel podcast.
Sage is going to be late again, so it's Magunky time.
Magunky. What is Nick going to be here?
Nick is working.
Oh.
The park is open, and in regular show fashion, he has to work.
Will he be able to make this ever?
I think. I don't know. I think it's like, or it's more. So I think their opening day is like next week. Cause
we muted, by the way?
Week after next. What? No.
Okay.
What? It's a park.
Fair enough. I just don't want to dox park employees.
We're not doxing park employee. Mordecai and Rigby, have you been doxing park employees?
No, it's not like that.
No,
Mordecai,
Benson,
I'm not.
Benson, we're not doxing park employees. How did you even learn that word? All right, fine. Just make sure it doesn't happen. All right. Yo, Rigby, Mordecai or Benson thinks you've been doxing park employees. Isn't that funny? Yeah, that is pretty funny.
What's happening?
Dude, have you been doxing park employees?
You know who else likes to dox park employees?
No, I feel like Muscleman would be like, dude, doxing is not funny.
And then it would like cut to him threatening somebody for money.
Yeah, it'd be like,
They tell Skips, and he's like, "I've seen this before."
well, they'd go to him and they'd be like, Muscleman, Rigby accidentally doxed us, and we need to get our information off the internet. And then he gives him the line about how doxing isn't funny, and then he's like, but don't worry, I know a guy. And they have to like go into the computer to like manually delete the information off of
No, that's
Facebook.
Gizmo. Episode?
No. They go find Gizmo.
Gizmo?
Tecmo? You mean Tecmo?
Tecmo.
Oh shit, it's Tecmo.
Yeah, oh shit, Tecmo. Oh.
Jake exposed his fake fan, asked to leave podcast. That was a funny bye, Jake.
Yeah, that was one of the classic by Jakes. So yeah, that's I think that'd be really good. Do you think we can get that for the reboot when it totally happens? Also, Eddie, did you hear about Scavenger's Reign?
Yeah, what the fuck?
Let's talk about Scavenger's Reign. What the fuck?
What's Scavenger's
Rain to all our adoring fans. Fan-fucking-tastic show. You can watch it on HBO Max.
Littlest
until they
skies.
fucking Zaslabbed. Until they Zaslabbed all over it.
Yeah.
It's a show about some, like,
little guys.
Gruff characters going around on a planet full of strange little men.
And all they do, they keep picking up and touching the little guys. No matter how many times it's clear that that's not what you should be doing. They're just like, I gotta pick up and touch this little guy. And they go and they're like, hey, this little guy gives me superpowers. And you're just like, yeah, man, totally.
I love this little guy.
Yeah, no. So Zaslav, he's on the list. Can we get him on the warboard right underneath Paul?
Has he not been on the warboard already?
I don't think so.
What the fuck?
Yeah, you know.
Let's read the current contents of the warboard out live. Okay.
Yeah, that's true. This
Original
is like
warboard. Matt Mercer.
Wait, no, hold
Joe
on. This
Rogan.
is like what's his name? McCarthy, like reading off his list of enemies, or Robespierre. Either one of them's. All right, go ahead from the top.
Matt Mercer.
Yeah, go ahead.
Joe Rogan. Chris Pratt. All French Canadians. All Bog Boy haters. Imagine Dragons for Incel Music. Fill Your Soul podcast. XQC. Ned Fulmer from formerly of the Try Guys. Amaranth. Anthony Birch. Freddie Wong. The unpleasant guy at my former LGS who got mad that Eric Ratkowski and I were having a good time in our match and yelled at us. Me for not plugging the podcast. Hassan for unlawfully obtaining a cracker pass. The Egyptian god Anubis. Matt Mercer again for liking that fetish account.
I forgot about that one.
The 10 selected Genesee ambassadors.
Oh,
Um,
yeah, that was sad.
Jake has been adding a lot of fucking random things to the Warboard that are not consensus. From opera to OnlyFans podcast. I don't know what
No,
that
those are
is.
fine. These are apparently podcasts for people who we know from home. So
Mm.
we've been adding them there.
Mm.
That one, no. Jake has been going through the proper channels.
Okay. All daytime television. I'm with that one. The Alamo. Not sure if that
What?
means the Alamo Draft House or like the That's from Sage. You can
I
ask
think
him when he gets
I
here.
think the actual
The Alamo? Why are we? Hold up. Yeah, no, time out. I don't remember being consulted on the Alamo.
Yeah.
Canada?
I'm
Can we check the date
All of
on when that
Canada.
was taken?
August 27th,
August.
2023.
27,
47 p.m. So it may be the Alamo Theater. The Alamo Draft House Theater. It may be.
What's wrong with that place? What is that?
Sometimes their old-fashioned are pre-batched.
Okay, is that something that Sage would be upset about?
No, but it's something I would be upset about, and it's in Brooklyn.
Okay, but did Sage write it in?
No. Canada.
Wait, who wrote it in?
Carol, but Sage wrote that.
Yeah.
Carol
Weird.
Bastos for owning the CB podcast tag on Instagram.
I found this link for Clark.
A critical role again for being fake. Paul and David Zaslav. That's
Who
current
fucking
contents of the
deleted my
Warboard.
who deleted my fucking docs message?
I probably did because it was
Oh no, I
doxing
did.
somebody.
We can't. Yeah, no, I deleted it. We need to keep the warboard clean.
What do you mean that's fucking Sage's message?
Huh? Well, no. Well, I just
Warboard should
deleted
only
I deleted
contain-
the cross check.
The Warboard should only contain names.
Names and organizations. Yeah, no,
There should
I
be no
deleted
discussion in
some
the
of my
Warboard.
messages as well.
Any Warboard related discussion should happen in other channels besides the Warboard channel.
That's so true. You're real as fuck for that, Eddie. I fuck with you heavy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so that's the current warboard. That's the kind of the state of affairs as of right now.
I slept over at Sam's house last night and got to see her dogs, which was very nice.
Oh, nice. Oh, Porsche Fest went well.
Oh, so I heard.
Had a super fun time. Who'd you hear from? Who's been
Well-
telling you shit?
Well, I heard it was Porch Fest from Webb, and then I assumed it had gone well because you didn't complain about it immediately.
That's so true. That's so classic me when things go wrong.
Webb asked me to describe you in one phrase to Sam. We were throwing,
Mm-hmm.
and I said aggrieved but fun about it.
I don't know what that means, but hell yeah. What does aggrieved mean?
You have grievances.
Oh yeah, no, that tracks. I had I called Webster yesterday. I still haven't called him back because we were sitting there eating sushi before the
Yeah, he mentioned that you called, and he tried to call you back, but you didn't pick up.
yeah, well I was going to call him back at some point, but the main issue in fact was that I called him for a very specific reason, which is we made the joke of the I got time, and I wanted to call him to ask him if he got time.
I could text him and ask.
Oh my god, fuck me. I got horribly beaten.
You got fucked.
Speaking of Webster and special guests, when's your thing again? So we can put it on the calendar.
June 2nd.
Okay, can you put it on the Discord calendar?
Also, Webb says he will be down unless he has some kind of weird fucking pick-up frisbee thing.
Classic him. Alright, sounds good, yeah. That'll be good. It's you know, we can get everybody involved, all of the adjacent crackers. All people who you would consider to be cracker adjacent.
Mm-hmm.
So how many people are you going to run it with?
I'm gonna cap it at 6 players.
Hmm.
Does that seem fair?
I mean, it's up to you, man. It's your...
Yeah, I don't think I would feel comfortable DMing for more than 6 for my first time back in like over a year.
That's fair.
Behind the screen, but I know Paul is in, right?
I don't know, man. Paul and I aren't really
Aren't
talking
on
right
speaking
now.
terms?
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
after what he said.
After what happened?
After what happened. Actually, here, wait. Can we change the? I'm gonna change the stream title real quick to "Discussing the Paul Drama."
That will give him such a jump scare when he logs in.
Yeah, discussing the Paul situation. There we go. That's good.
Horned lizard. You're a chocobo.
Chocobo about to turn to fucking food.
Chocobo.
I gotta say, Spelunky 2 is 100% an improvement on the first game, which already was near perfect. But the big issue right now is that I got very, very accustomed in Spelunky 1 to playing as Scott Pilgrim from Scott Pilgrim vs. the World. And for some reason, nobody has recreated, as far as I can tell, the Scott Pilgrim sprite in Spelunky 2. Because it turns out... in
Why don't you
Spelunky
do
2
this?
Huh? Because I'm not a
Why don't you
fucking
do this?
pixel artist. That's like well known. That I'm not a pixel artist. Yeah, so there's just like there's more animation frames, or like you know, more like slots to fill. Like the actual modding thing of this, and I think it's at least similar between this and Hollow Knight. In the way that the files are, is that they just sort of look like an array of images all kind of next to each other, and I assume the code just calls out a like, oh, if you are in the falling state, go and look at this location in the sheet and pull it up. So since there's like a fucked amount of animations in it compared to how it normally is, it just looks like complete dog shit. Fuck. Played a lot of Baldur's Gate today, which I try not to do on session days, just so I don't get
Confused about how chromatic orb works?
What?
I said so you don't get confused about how chromatic orb works?
Yeah, chromatic orb is weird.
That's actually a dig on Critical Role.
Oh, do they do chromatic orb differently?
So, are you okay with spoilers for a Campaign 3 side story?
By the time I get to Campaign 3, because I'm like halfway through Campaign 2 right now,
You will have forgotten.
yeah. Hey, Mobs, can we actually delete the line about me having watched Critical Role? I think it's important that that isn't something that people know.
Defames your character a little bit. So anyway, they had like a guest. They have this guest DM who guest DMs sometimes.
Is it me? Is it me from the future?
And unless in the future you are a black woman, I don't think so.
Oh, it's her.
But-
Yeah, wait, fuck. I know her name.
Bria.
Yeah.
So she is like pretty popular with the D20 crowd, but the Critical Role people don't like her because she's done like. It's a combination of like fake reasons and like real reasons of she like has open disdain for 5e. And basically like doesn't follow the rules when she DMs 5e. And like all her NPCs are like the same person. That's more of a personal issue that I have. But anyway, so there's a combat in the last like side session that she was DMing. And in this combat, one of the players, their NPC brother, is like getting attacked by something, right? So he uses chromatic orb to like attack the thing that's attacking his brother. And she's like, hey, because you picked thunder damage, I'm just gonna make it do AoE and hit your brother. And he's like, that's not how it works. And she's like, it is how it works because I said so.
Shoo.
It was
I don't
like
like that. I don't like
really,
that.
it was a really bad ruling, and it was really unpopular. And Matt is like, whoa. Matt, who is a player in this side session, is like not happy about it. And it was very controversial. So anyway, chromatic orb.
That's good to know. I'm just gonna make Chromatic Orb do whatever the fuck I want it to. Actually, Chromatic Orb is just Blight.
Chromatic Orb is Mind Spike.
Chromatic Orb is fucking silvery barbs.
Every spell does chromatic orbs amount of damage.
Every spell does 1d10 or what? No, not 1d10. It's
Chromatic orb does like
I
decent
don't
damage.
know. I haven't. I only know.
I think
of,
it's a good spell.
I only know of Chromatic Orb through through Baldur's Gate, which doesn't tell you dice. It just gives you number.
Yeah, it does. And like the finer details of the spell, I'll tell you like.
I mean,
the
yeah.
dice.
If I look into the thing, which I try not to do. I spend too much time in Baldur's Gate. I did this today because I was like, one of the things. All right, I'm gonna wind up Baldur's Gate for a second. One of the things that kind of drives me crazy about it is there are certain points where it's like, okay, this is the fight setup. You don't get a kind of chance to move your guys around at all, and I get it. That's kind of how it happens. And in real D&D, you know, that makes sense. But in fake D&D, that kind of drives me insane because I'm like, fuck, I'm like in an awful position. Case in point, I reached a quest where I needed to go and like confront this guy, and then he summons a bunch of goons, and then they all fight me. And when I got to that point, I was like, okay, here we go. Here's the fight. And I went, and they had a really big guy who sat right next to us, and he just pushed Karlach into a fucking endless void and killed her instantly. And I was like, okay.
I know exactly where you are. I know exactly where you are,
Yeah,
Clark.
so
As soon as you talk about the push thing, because I do that to them. I push the big dudes.
Yeah, and I was
That are like right at the thing. I push them.
yeah, I was like, okay, that fucking sucked. So I just had to restart the fight. So I went and I was like, okay, I'm gonna fight him before we get to this point. And, which was fine, I went and I fought him. But, you know, something that I find myself doing more and more in Baldur's Gate is like, or at least I think it's sort of the opposite, is I kind of started off playing it as like a D&D, where I'm like, oh no, like this is what I think like this is like a thing that I would do, and you know, versus, okay, no, this is a video game, I need to be playing it like a video game, because I think it's kind of impossible to play a video game without metagaming, because that's kind of the point, you know.
What kind of metagaming were you thinking about?
I mean, it's more like a, okay, let's just say there's a very simple mantra that I've been maintaining, which is play lame, win games. Is it always the most interesting to arms of
like cheesing
Hadar
fight.
immediately and then run
Yes.
Will
Yes.
fucking into the middle of the goddamn, like, nether realm of the map?
And it slows them. They're blinded. It does a good amount of
Yeah,
damage.
is it fun to use a 3rd level spell on Magic Missile to clean up a bunch of goons who are hanging around? No, that shit sucks. I did it, and I beat the fights. That's what matters.
Yeah.
You know, but yeah, so my main complaint is sometimes I'm like, I really like it when I get to a point where I can set up for a fight. Where I'm like, okay, I'm going to like basically split the party, put some of them over here, put some of them over here. I get a free cast of something to start it off, or I'll have Astarion go in and like do a quick assassinate. You know, like that is great. That is, I think, where the game is at its most enjoyable.
At its peak.
Yeah. Versus where it's like, oh, but here's the thing. The issue where I'm sort of in between on this is, you know, that specific fight, it's more interesting when you start it out as a conversation. Because you get a lot of important information about, like, what it is you're actually doing here and the motives for that everybody has. And that's all very important. But in the case of that, it's like, okay, I can't really afford, like, life-wise, like, you know, blood currency, we'll call it, to do that, because my motherfucker's
Life is a
gonna
resource.
die. Yeah,
know
where
what-
I was just like, I am going to die. Like, I'm just gonna lose a guy immediately, maybe be able to, like, and I'm like, I'm probably not gonna be able to squeak through the rest of this fight. you know, so it's a lot more strategy, and I think since I have started looking at the game in that way, I've been enjoying it more.
I'm
than
only fine with the
before.
death of a character,
There's like a
if it's
puzzle?
near the end.
I mean, less of a puzzle and more of a like, you know, we're gonna do strategy here. Is it always going to be like the most glorious and interesting thing? No, it's not. But you know, it's a strategy game. Like I need to play it like fucking XCOM
Or Fire Emblem.
or Fire, exactly.
Because your characters can fuck, which is different from XCOM, where they live in a sexless realm.
That actually explains a lot about the XCOM world.
People do not have sex. People do not masturbate in the DC universe.
That's
People
classic.
do not masturbate in the DC universe is one of the great lines of all time, I think.
Yeah. Oh,
Playing some
fun
Tracy
fact about
McGrady's.
the area in which I live. It's just full of fucking millennials who are selling their comic book collections for dirt fucking cheap. God
Easy.
damn.
Are you for real?
Huh? Dude, yeah.
Whoa.
I got like a big stack of comics for like $20, which it included The Dark Knight Returns, which on its own was
Okay.
like the reason why I was purchasing it, because The
Yeah,
Dark
that makes
Knight
sense.
Returns.
If you don't own it, it's a thing to own.
Yeah, no. Well, it was more The Dark Knight Returns alone is like $25 at your normal
Yeah,
shop.
great deal.
Yeah. So, you know, great deal. Fucking earlier this week, I was going on, scrolling through Facebook Marketplace, and what do I see? Another one that I'd read before, but I didn't have a physical copy of, and by read before, I mean I just, like, read it on my phone on Amazon Kindle back in high school, was V for Vendetta.
House of
$10.
M. Oh, not bad.
I mean, the way I look at it is, if I am saving, I'm saving like it over half compared to as if I
Have you read
purchased
From
it.
Hell?
I have not read From Hell.
It's the most insane Alan Moore thing, including fucking Promethea, including the other one, including Promethea, including fuck. Hang on.
Death on the Nile.
No, what's the other one I'm thinking of?
Murder,
Neonomicon.
Murder.
The one with the
He
fish. The one with the fish sex. Neonomicon.
Wrote.
Lord
That one
Death
is
They
is-
should
really
make
bad.
they should make an unwoke murder mystery called Murder He Wrote.
Whoa.
They should make a woke one called Murder They Wrote.
Wow. That is woke.
This is I'm the greatest to ever write. I'm one of the greatest writers.
You should put that as your Twitter bio. One of the greatest writers.
I've got to be one of the greatest. I mean, like, you know, what other writers are there out there? You know, there's Alan Moore.
J.K. Rowling. Probably
What?
better than her.
Probably better than her. Probably better than Hunger Games person, Suzanne Collins. You know, I liked Hunger Games. That was all right.
I actually didn't like Hunger Games. I'm gonna say it. I'm gonna come out and say it.
Why didn't you
And
like
I didn't
Hunger
like Percy
Games?
Jackson either.
You didn't like Okay, fuck you. Jake, you get this guy out of here?
No.
You didn't like Percy Jackson? You didn't like fucking Percy? What the fuck is wrong with you?
I never read it.
I'm not a fan. I'm sorry.
Oh my
didn't
god,
really
fucking
like-
Guardians of Gahul, kid.
That was my
didn't-
shit, baby.
Yeah,
You
here it
already
is.
know.
Here it is. Oh, I actually really
already
didn't like
know.
Percy Jackson, but that Owl book that I read, yeah, that was peak.
Yeah,
I didn't like
that's-
reading
yeah,
until,
and
like,
yeah.
after.
Clark, you're like that meme where it's like, this you, and it's the person holding up a sign that says the most debased thing ever.
I didn't like reading until after like high school.
And the thing
Yeah.
about reading is, you know, I've said this many a time to you all, probably not to chat. So I think it's important that they understand my philosophy, in the way that, you know, reading is consumption. Consumption is bad in today's society, but writing is production, and that's good. You should be producing always. ABP, baby, always be producing.
Producing what though?
Producing content, money. You know, like,
Vibes.
vibes.
Producing money.
It's like
Are you talking about counterfeiting?
no, it's not counterfeiting if you do it well. Produce constant production is what you need to be doing. The kind of shit you need to be on. Like I'm thinking like, in the same form of there's that classic meme, which is hey man, I had a dream and you were in it. Was I making money? No, then it wasn't
me. I'm doing my stomp move on these skulls until
How
they
you
are
looking?
dead.
How you looking? 80s too.
I haven't started it yet. I'm playing Hades. Like you remember when you said beat Hades 1 again and then you can get Hades 2? I'm sticking to that. I haven't beaten it yet. I keep getting to Hades and losing.
Cringe.
Cringe!
Cringe. It's crazy how much Tails is right.
That making out is cringe?
Yeah.
No, women.
Yeah.
Women are cringe.
I'm going through.
That is not the position of the Cracker Barrel podcast. Cracker Barrel podcast is pro women.
Yeah. I would say I'm a little. Yeah, I'd say I'm pretty.
Oh, I was never stating the
pretty
Cracker Barrel
pro-women.
podcast. I was stating that Tails is.
No, the
He
official
said it.
statement of Tails is not that. No, it was the fact that Sonic was kissing a human woman, and it wasn't that one girl who kissed him that one time.
Yeah,
Remember
that's
that?
the human woman who's allowed to
That
kiss Sonic.
That wasn't a human woman that kicked.
Yes, it was.
Where Tails says cringe?
Yeah, pretty sure.
Yeah, it is.
I don't.
It's me, the disappointment of the family.
Hey, gabagoo, gabba fuck.
Gabagoo.
That is
Jesus
not a
Christ,
human.
I am beating the fucking hell out of these guys.
That is not a human.
Oh well, he does kiss a
Holy
human
God.
woman. Don't forget Sonic 06, Jake.
No.
He
No,
kisses
I
a
don't wanna
human
remember
woman.
Sonic 06. Nope. No.
Jake did forget Sonic 06, I think.
I don't want to remember.
What? I never forget.
Why don't you
Sonic
want to
06.
remember, Sage? You don't want to remember that he kissed a human woman?
Why did they make him do that?
What?
That's not your favorite Sonic the Hedge fact?
Yeah.
No, my favorite Sonic the Hedge fact is that Silver is just there, and he brings nothing to the plot.
Oh, you want to talk about fucking Silver? You want to talk about Silver the fucking hedgehog, Sage? Guess who
Yeah.
voices? Silver the... No, not Silver. He voices someone else. One of them with the stupid horn on his face. What's their name?
Blizzard.
Blaze the cat?
It's like Vortex or something.
Oh,
I don't
like
know if you
Eggy.
know fucking...
I know who you're talking
Vortex.
about. Yeah.
He's
yeah.
got green, like, skin.
He's like a
Jet-
wait.
Well,
Jet-
regardless, he's
the-
voiced by
Oh,
a
Jet the
goddamn
Hawk.
person on the goddamn warboard. So, let's...
Matt Mercer, I think, voices Jet the Hawk.
Whack.
No, I think his name is Spike. Hold on. Can someone look up Spike?
Oh, Spike. Yeah. The green hedgehog.
Yeah,
I'm
not
not
to
enough
be
of a
not to
furry
be
to know
confused
these
with Spike
characters.
from
Cowboy Bebop.
no, I was thinking Spike from the great
Scourge.
show.
His name is Scourge.
His name is
Forge?
No, his name is not Scourge, Sage.
Yeah.
His name
it
is
is, the
Forge?
green-
Forge from the X-Men 97?
Sage, stop lying.
Yo, this dude, he's like green Sonic.
Oh, he's Gronic? No, Sage, that's Gronic.
green- yeah.
Yo,
You don't
I'm
know
putting
about
him in
Gronic?
NPC
Sage, you don't know about
repository.
dude.
Yo,
That's fucking
Yo, this dude.
When I talk in Gronic, I don't want to talk.
yeah. Tonight we let the Gronic speak. Hold up. Let me pull this shit up.
This dude. It's weird.
That
And
is
then
a
you let the
Sonic
judge
OC
talk.
if I've ever
General.
seen one.
No,
Oh,
where'd
sorry,
you put it,
did it-
Sage? Why'd you put it in
NPC
the NPC
repository.
repository? Get that out of... No,
Because
that's not it.
Sorry.
That's not
sorry.
him.
It's just open.
That's literally not him. It's
Okay. He's the hawk.
No, it's not. It's not the Hawk.
Is he purple?
Espio, the chameleon?
Oh,
Yeah. the
Espio,
chameleon.
yeah,
What
Spike.
the fuck is
He's
Espio
literally
the
purple.
Chameleon?
He's
What?
literally purple.
Nah, he was.
That
he
is
was
made
like,
up.
yeah, he's purple. Yeah. Sage, we're saying the
Espio
same
the
thing.
Chameleon
Matt
is not a
Mercer.
real thing.
Matt Mercer from 2016 to present.
Oh, good. I'm glad
SBO,
he's still
Chameleon.
voicing him. You know where he didn't voice SBO? Was in the Murder of Sonic the Hedgehog. Which, by the way, game that
SBO even in
exists.
it?
We need to.
Oh, never mind. He was.
Have we
No.
got D&D ever?
Huh?
No.
Who?
We're canceling D&D
What?
and
We
we're
just.
gonna
Oh
talk
my
about
God,
Matt
Eddie!
Mercer.
Sage fucking just arrives. He has to get his
Also,
shit
yeah.
ready.
My shit's ready.
Sage has to get his shit ready, Eddie.
Damn it, I deleted shrimp fucking
Shrimpina, no.
Alright, I gotta hold up.
When
my
will
shit's
I
not
see
ready.
my
I
beloved
take it back.
Shrimpina again?
Don't.
My name's not
Shrimpina.
Shrimpino. What? You
Shut
didn't
up
ask
to
for a name.
Paul. I hate him.
No, don't shout to Paul. Paul fucked up. Paul fucked
Now
up.
they're gonna find out. Now Paul's gonna find out.
Paul's about to fucking find out.
Ah, yes, here, I found it. Can you play Shrimp Duet?
No, sorry, that breaks Twitch TOS.
Yeah, we can't. Sage, are you trying to get us to break Twitch TOS? Oh, fuck, I accidentally killed my dog. God damn it.
Bro, Shrimp Duet goes hard.
Does it have Espio the Chameleon in it? A character who totally
does.
exists?
He's featured in the background. Wait, how do I get one of these little gem scarabs?
What?
These little icons on your side.
Fuck.
Ooh. Ooh, I be wandering. I do be watching stuff.
You can
Do I
watch her
have
on
a
the
custom
walls?
one?
Watches on the wall.
What are you talking about, a scarab?
Yeah, Sage, what are you talking about? Why are you talking about Scarab?
Oh,
got a
here,
scarab.
Clark's little it's from playing Spelunky 2.
Oh.
Yeah, because this is.
You can
new.
add a little status if you want.
Wait, why can't I sacrifice? Oh, god damn it! This isn't a goddamn thing. Idiot. I'm so stupid.
Look,
Sorry, dog.
look at my status. Scroll over my status now.
Okay.
Are you making money?
The Departed.
The
This is
Departed.
the Departed.
That should be
Nice.
all of your statuses. Is making money. Oh shit! I forgot. I have the fucking. Oh my god! I'm such a dingus. I have the goddamn blood cup. Also, yeah. Sorry. D&D's gonna have to wait a little bit. I'm on like a really good Spelunky run. Oh, and I just died in one hit. Good. Actually, no, good.
Sucks to suck.
Good. I didn't want to fucking do well. I wanted to play D&D. All right. Let me change the name of the Actually, no. I'm gonna stop stream and then restart it with the proper name, just so we can, have the Paul drama.
Oh, you want to have the Paul drama?
Because we had discussing the Paul situation,
Ah.
which
It
was-
lasted about 3 minutes, and then eventually, and then we broke off to doing something else.
Yeah. And speaking of doing something else,